Hello, welcome to Tarot in the Tub, where we do this for fun and self-discovery, which has usually included these music oracle cards, but we're also doing this for tenacity and for personal discovery, even when maybe the times are so tough. Because right now these are really troubled times, and even maybe under ridicule or pressure or discouragement or chaos. Like, I've chosen to do a time when everyone in the background is a little bit chaotic, because that's real life too, and we have to build bonds that are stronger than the chaos that is around us. So, for that reason, I do have the Music Oracles by Stephen Alcock. When one of us joins us in the tub, so that's me, and then when one of these cards joins us in the tub, then we'll make some radical theoretical leaps towards what points of amazing self-discovery these could lead us to. I can't remember the exact quote or who said it. Everyone's stomping around with a new puppy that we get to rehome at our house. There's a quote about the harms to a few, great harms to a few, impact us all, and small harms to the many. Small to great harms to the many. Maybe someone else knows that quote. But right now, this experience has a small audience of people that I really care about, and I've probably, right now, as I film this, there's people that I've probably talked to in my life, and I think that's really cool. So if you're viewing this at some date in the future, this little time capsule of time, it's really special. Okay. Barbra Streisand. Oh, that's really funny that this fell out when I was saying that this is just this little tiny secret project that I have, where I was about to say that I have the new tarot deck that I'm gonna try to relearn, so we'll test my memory to the maybe some more formal descriptions of the cards. Barbara, oh my gosh, I can't think of. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'm so alone. I think that's my favorite of hers. It says, fake it till you make it. It's easy to fool yourself, but hard to fool an audience. If you can't go right to the top, find somewhere else to go. Wow. And also, I mean, she is at the top. That's really funny. I think it's a reminder that we can just jump from like one achievement to the next, and maybe ladders like that turn into circles, and we kind of want to go back and revisit the details of life that are really important, maybe along the way, or we can choose our own meaning about what the ultimate meaning of life is. But it's not just one thing, or it's not just one idea, and it's maybe the meaning of life happens every day, little different ones. So, but I would say she's totally on top, right? Isn't she on top? I guess they've I feel she faked it till she made it. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I think that we all get to go somewhere beautiful every day. If you can't go right to the top, find somewhere else to go. Why do we want to be at the top? Why do we want to be, I guess I would see the top as in charge. Do we really want to be in charge? I personally do not want to ever have my imposition of my will over someone else's will on my conscience, which makes parenting really challenging. Sometimes we have to structure the behavior of other people. I also have clients and I have a lot of responsibilities to them, but where does our will and the will of someone else end? What does it mean to be on the top? Who or what are we on top of? These are all amazing questions. Okay, Barbara. A phenomenally gifted performer, Barbra Streisand has a voice that has been described as one of the natural wonders of the age. Initially derided and dismissed for looks and a performance style that were considered too Jewish, wow, she overcame tremendous odds to scale the heights of the entertainment world. From popular vocalist to Broadway megastar to award-winning actress and producer. Armed with the inexhaustible supplies of industrial strength, chutzpah, confidence, and candor, she is one of the only a handful of stars to have been awarded Oscars, Grammys, Emmys, and a Tony. Streisand is the diva's diva, completely in control of her own life and of anyone who enters her orbit. Aww. In control of anyone who enters her orbit. I don't know. I really wonder what Barbra Streisand would say about that, or if that's of value. But for all of us, I mean, I have a tattoo that says F-U-C-K, politeness, which I had my daughter create with her calligraphy because she's amazing, but she's also really young. I really want to inspire that message, which I heard, of course, on my Favorite Murder podcast. That's their quote, but it's really important. We do not have to let anyone into our orbit. It doesn't matter if we're on top or not. Learn back control. Learn side control. I like to attack an attacker from the back. I don't need to see his face. If you learn to attack, if you try to attack, you gotta learn to attack back, girls. Top, bottom, side, some good takedowns. So, it's really funny. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna fake it till I make it with the tarot cards and finally try. And I don't think that it's a great idea to put the tarot cards in the water. It just doesn't feel right. So I'm just gonna pull one card and I'm gonna do a what the heck reality check on myself, which I think is just a great way to start. And I think it's really important about relationships and our own mind every day, because it's just a check-in with ourselves, right? And I guess the theme of this today is just taking a little time amidst the chaos, a little pause, a little control amidst the chaos. Even structuring responsibility to allow for that, whatever our concepts of responsibility are. You know, I have a puppy and a bunch of children outside, and they're fine. They can do it. Okay. Okay, the heck reality check. We got. I'm sorry, I should have done it. It's jumped out. The King of Cups. Right? Ooh, these aren't marked. Oh, I really challenged myself. I believe this is the King of Cups. We can nurture our emotions in these troubled times. We can. We can take control of our emotions as well. We can provide our own fathering, our own it is really important to reparent ourselves, to have emotional control. There needs to be someone in there who says, oh, you're doing this to yourself. You know, we're not going to do that to us. Do you know? I'm pretty sure it's the King of Cups. And, you know, in this tarot, I haven't looked at it yet because I think that's a little bit more fun, but he's balancing two forces. Behind him seems like the mind. He's balancing all these forces in order to have emotional control. It's not like our minds don't rage. That brain looks pretty upset. Our minds definitely rage. And, you know, monsters are all around us. Monsters are sometimes even our friends here. You know, these dragons that work for him. And how do we find mastery of our emotions in this world of suffering and ecstatic, joyful love? Love and joy and things that we get really excited about. How do we control our emotions? How do we control our emotions in this troubled times, buddy, of when we get big feelings? Alright. Thank you so much. Oh, let me check. Let's see what, how do we control our feelings? Let's see. Thank you. Oh, we have toaster waffles. That helps. Thank you. That's a good idea. Yeah. Remember to eat. Yeah. Thank you so much. We remember to eat. That really helps. If you get really stressed out and it's hard for you to eat, I really understand. And remember to take care of yourself. Remember to drink water. And some people almost go their whole lives without taking a full deep breath. So when you are relaxed, to do so, to breathe into your chest, to breathe in all the way down into your diaphragm, and then all the way so your belly rises. And if we remember to do that consciously throughout the day, we have so much control of so much, even our blood pressure. I'm sure, you know, many of you know that, but I try to remind myself as well. Okay, what is the formula? Since I was faking it till I made it, of the King of Cups. He's a spiritual man who rides atop the sea of emotion. Rather than submerging and losing himself, he offers detached compassion and wise advice by maintaining his emotional equilibrium. Right, so this isn't ignoring the things around us that evoke emotion. it's ultimately having an ability to choose our emotional state that we want to have and to regulate after triggers to have that emotion. And then to be able to show up with the detached, compassionate stance and maintain an emotional equilibrium is really important. It doesn't help if both people are drowning in the emotion. To be an advisor, the King of Wands, it says here, is this spiritual man who offers wise advice through these skills that he embodies. So, you know, to show up with that stance, those, you know, in my work and in many of your work, and if you do mental health, these are clinical skills, and you don't show up as the same person as you would show up for, you know, a loved one, like a romantic partner, or, you know, your children, or your pets. You show up as that wise advisor, and it's not a mask, it's a skill. And there's a difference, so that the skill offers authenticity, but it is this promise of, you know, you can tell me your problem, you can tell me your story, and I won't get dysregulated with you. I will be there with you, and I'll be able to give you wise counsel from the outside with a detached, non-judgmental stance, but it's still a biased stance because it's wanting the higher good for the person and their situation, and that's the golden thread. Doing no harm and seeking a higher good and a reduction of distress. If you want to be a wise advisor. So I think that's part of tarot. Yay! So it's so nice. I like the message of fake it till you make it. I think that works in so many things, and I think it was a nice challenge on a lot of levels with Barbara. Oh no, I didn't even put her out. I don't want to take it out on Barbara, but she on top, girl. And then she probably circled back, and then she probably got on top in different ways, and then she again learned jujitsu. That was a funny joke to me, but really even just learning back control could save you so much, and it's a really effective way for a more passive, gentle, loving person to defend themselves. So, okay. Thanks so much.